Hey, what's going on, everybody? Daniel here.
Steven.
And typically, this would be Mid-Card Mania, I guess,
right.
but we are changing things up. I know you guys think maybe we don't listen to you. We do. Guys, we're talking about how you want more current, I guess, product out of us, about the current product, I guess. More content, geared toward new stuff. And I'll be honest with you, I just don't care. I don't. I just don't care about this new shit. I try. I'll be honest with you. I do stay up to date, but in the sense that I stay up to date with Walk Culture Wrestling, Wrestling for Grit, and Wrestle Talk TV. Those are the three things that keep me up to date on what's going on in the world of WWE today. That's it. I was watching the WWE YouTube channel, but even that became a chore to me. Like, I was just like, how many times can, Jericho fight Roman Reigns? Jesus fucking Christ. And this is every week? And they're like, we don't know why the ratings are dropping, but let's get Reigns versus Jericho. I mean, they're good, right? What to do there? Fuck off. This is what... anyways, give us a headache already. We just hit record. I just hit the button, Steve, and I'm getting a headache already. Anyways, but you, on the other hand, you actually do stay up with the product. I would say... Oh, look at this guy now. This is the same guy who'll be like, I'm watching 205 tonight. You check it out? No.
Well, I'm not.
You can't turn on it.
I'm not talking about Monday Night Raw or SmackDown. I don't keep up with that dumb shit.
But you do watch all pay-per-views, though, right?
I watch pay-per-views. Yes, I do.
Anyways, so
at least at pay-per-views you get your money's worth. And 90%.
Do you though?
90% of the time, 90% of the time, there is at least a winner at the end instead of like a draw, or hell, they don't even do draws anymore. So they just do DQs.
Just real quick.
What?
So you get your money's worth, all right?
No, occasionally.
So $10 a month. We'll just say that.
I said occasionally.
So $10 a month.
Oh. God.
How often do you watch a pay-per-view? 3 hours out of that month, right? Maybe 4 if it's a big special one.
Yeah.
So 4 hours out every month. You're spending $10 a month. I don't know what that money is. It's pennies. Mm-hmm. So are you getting your pennies worth out of it?
Probably.
I hope so. Because you're like me. When you watch the network, what do you watch? All the pay-per-views.
I watch the old stuff.
There you go. That's what we do.
Of course, he's sharing my network, so yeah.
Yeah, because fuck you, Vince. Yeah. So, anyways, but there is one thing I do like. I do enjoy whenever I am checking out everybody's other stuff. I do like watching their pay-per-view predictions. And not gonna lie, most notably the Walk Culture guys, I love watching their pay-per-view predictions as well. And so it's kind of inspired by those guys to do our own right here. Now, we ain't gonna go as far as to create a cardboard belt.
No.
We don't want to rip them off.
We're past that phase.
Yeah, we don't want to rip them off right there. This is more for bragging rights more than anything else. I like to brag because I'm not gonna lie, and I'm not just saying this, or fuck you, maybe I am. But every time there's a pay-per-view and I watch these predictions, even I am predicting before they throw their predictions out, and I'm usually right every goddamn time. It's sickening that a guy who doesn't keep up with the product as much as he should, does not watch it from time to time. Every match, I'm just like, well, that person will win. Boom, that person will win. And I'm confident enough to be like, you know what? Almost continue my success. We got a invisible bragging rights title, if you will. The predictions champion. And Steve, I'm sorry to say, it's going to stay over here with me. I'm going to win it. I'm winning it. Win it tomorrow night. And then put the belt around my waist, and I'm sorry, it's just going to happen. Okay. It's all right. Okay. So here we go. Let's get into it now. Real quick, I'll tell you right now, I ain't doing pre-show. If they don't care enough to put it on the actual pay-per-view, then I don't give a shit enough to vote for it. So fuck the Sasha Banks, Nia Jax, and the tag title match. Apparently, tag title match don't mean shit anymore. Just it's not on the real show. So we're just going to be doing the actual main card, all right? Okay. First match we're going to talk about. 6-woman tag match. You got Becky Lynch, Nikki Bella, and Naomi going up against Alexa Bliss, Mickie James, and Natalya. And since I'm such a nice guy, I'm going to go first. And I'm going to say it's going to be the heels on this one. I'm kind of a heel on this show, actually, I'll be honest with you. You'll get your time. I promise you, I will. When you get your time.
Get your shit out.
And my reason being is to return Mickie James to the main roster. All right, that's going to be the first driving point on this. Secondly, I don't think they're going to make Alexa Bliss as the champion look weak in this at all. the only way I could possibly, and I'm not saying everything, obviously, when Goldberg beat Brock Lesnar at Survivor Series, I was obviously going Brock Lesnar. I was like, how is Brock Lesnar going to lose this? And WWE will every now and then throw that curveball. So once again, the only way I see this match with the faces winning is if somehow they go over on Natalya. That would be the only way. Yeah. But I gotta say, I'm going heels on this one, just based on the fact that it's basically Mickie James' return. I think is what's going to settle this more than anything else. Now, Steve, please take the floor without any interruption from me.
I'm gonna go with faces because of Nikki. It's not that I'm a fan of any of those three. John Cena, yeah.
So you think because her tie with John Cena, it's just gonna be all right?
Yeah, they since they push him so fucking much, they're gonna push her.
All right, fair enough. We'll see.
And probably Natalya get pinned. Natalya probably get pinned.
I will say, if the faces win, I'll tell you right now, it will be over Natalya. I don't see them being the one, unless they're gonna try to set up another Lynch Bliss match down the road. I don't know. I don't see it right now. I'm not saying they ain't gonna fight each other because they're clearly the top two right now. But I still think they're gonna do more of a Lynch James thing first, and then Lynch will have to go through James to get the Bliss. So that's just how I see it. Cruiserweight title on the line. Rich Swann versus Neville. Steve, go ahead.
Neville's going to kill him.
Neville's going to kill him. All right. Didn't put much thought into that at all. You knew that one, huh? I'm agreeing. Like you said, truthfully, and I'm not, because I know whenever I go into this, the first thing you're going to say, well, they're all good fighters. I'm not debating that. The Cruiserweights are talented. Guess what? There's not a fucking star among any of them. They have no
personality.
None. The only person with there that has any kind of personality, or right now, even like star power, is Neville. And guess what? I think he's going to be the centerpiece of this Cruiserweight division. He's going to take over Rich Swann, and he's going to have a pretty good run with the Cruiserweight title. I don't really see him losing anytime soon until they start building up the other guys up to par. And the fact that 205 is now just a joke, I just don't...
I don't understand why they didn't put it on before SmackDown.
Makes more sense. Well, Vince knows what he's doing. These ratings are going through the roof. Pay-per-view buys, they're like, forget the network, we'll actually give you the whole $40 for the one pay-per-view because we love the product so much. They're doing great, Steve. They're doing great. So, naturally, that's the mindset they got. Women's title match, Charlotte Flair versus Bayley. I'm going Charlotte because she does not lose pay-per-views.
No, she doesn't.
At all. Does not. And you're saying Charlotte as well. And I think...
Not because I want to, I'm saying it because it's going to happen.
Well, listen, once again, I'm the same way. I'm not voting for who I want to win. I'm voting for who's going to win.
Exactly.
Because I want that title. But no, it's just, I think this will be the year. We're not doing a video or anything. We're not live. I have no editing equipment, so we can't just cut this off. So, anyways, we'll rush through it. We will rush through it. We'll get through it. Just give it a second. I do think Flair will eventually lose this year. I think this will be the year she will lose on pay-per-view. I think she will. It may even be WrestleMania. I think they're wanting to set up, from what I'm understanding, a big fatal 4-way that also involves Sasha and Nia Jax. Even though everybody's wanting the 4 horsewomen, that their brand split. And I can see maybe losing that because it'd be a real good warm feeling to have Bayley win at WrestleMania. Yeah. Is it too soon? Maybe. I don't know. Either way, Flair's not losing this match. So, all right, up next, we got the WWE title.
Cena.
Styles and Cena. You're saying Cena?
Cena, yeah.
Okay.
Because SummerSlam, Styles did beat Cena clean. Mm-hmm. I'm thinking they're going to put the belt around Cena to make him a 16-time world champion, which I think is bullshit, but that's just my opinion.
No, I agree.
That motherfucker's been pushed way too damn long.
In both title matches, I've been torn. I will say, the first half of this card we've been doing, I think, has been very cut and dry. But I think these last 3 matches, it can also go either way. I believe that. So, in an effort to try to win this belt, this fictional belt we've created, I was torn. Like, who am I going to pick on this one? And I think I'm going to stay with Styles, with the title retained.
Stay with Styles.
Here's my reasoning behind it. There's no real build-up to Cena winning his 16th title. I've noticed that. From the clips I have been watching, nobody is going, You know, Cena, this is his 16th chance. Because this is something they do a big promo for. You know what I'm saying? There would be build up to everybody harping on this is his 16th title win. He's going to tie the Nature Boy. And they really haven't done that. This is almost a rushed thing. I ain't saying Styles is going to go to WrestleMania with the title. In fact, I think Cena will win this because the Elimination Chamber match is already signed. Cena is in the Elimination Chamber with Styles. So I think that it could be interfered. Now, I did hear, I won't take credit for this, I did hear this on the Steven Larson, is that the podcast? You know what I'm talking about? Okay. They think that Samoa Joe may interfere. They don't think he'll be in the Rumble, which I disagree with that. I think he could be in the Rumble. But I like the idea that if Samoa Joe does interfere, it'd be this match right here. And for some reason, that's sticking with me more than anything else. I'm going AJ Styles. So that's mine right there.
Well, TNA Originals coming together.
Yeah, there you go. And that's another thing they brought up. Like, will they even mention their history? I'm like, you kind of got to, but I guess you can do it without saying the dreaded words. Universal title match. Now, remember, Jericho is going to be hoisted above that shark cage where I believe you said Emperor Palatine was up there.
No. It's Lord Palpatine.
Like it matters. Up in the shark cage. No DQ match. Kevin Owens versus Roman Reigns. This is another one that...
Roman shit stains.
I'm going Kevin Owens. And I
I'm
feel
going
like
Roman shit stains.
that's where you go. All right. Well, let me explain why I'm going Owens. This is another one that I was completely torn on. In fact, I was torn on more on this one than I was the Cena Styles one. I can see this going either way. Because Jericho's going to interfere one way or another because that's
he's
just
be up in a fucking cage.
He's going to drop something, or someone's going to lower the thing, or come on, this. So now I'm truly believing that at WrestleMania, this is kind of giving away my Rumble prediction, that it's going to be Owens and Jericho. I truly believe that.
You think it's going to be Owens
now,
and Jericho?
A lot of people are speculating that Jericho's going to try and interfere in this match, but it's going to get botched. Reigns will take the foreign weapon or whatever and hit Owens with it because no DQ, and that's how Reigns is going to win. And I disagree. I think it's going to happen. Jericho's going to help Owens win this, and then when Jericho starts to get his big thing, Owens will fuck him over, or try to fuck him over. And I think that's still going to lead to the breakup that we're all waiting on. And the Mania match, I'm going Kevin Owens on this one. And you're saying Roman Reigns.
Not because I want to. I'm just saying Roman Reigns.
I understand. You have to he keeps saying that like I'm just going to be like, well, this guy loves Roman Reigns. No, dude, no one likes Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns don't even like Roman Reigns. So, but that's the thing, too. Is like, the reason I'm going against Roman Reigns is because Royal Rumble is the only event since 2014 where they have just continually just fucked everybody over and did the opposite of what you should do. And it just seems like since then they were just like, we need to really walk on eggshells right now because it's just, I don't know, I feel like that Roman winning, I don't care how much Vince is in love with Roman Reigns, you can't put him up there. Unless you do a heel turn, you can't put him up there, all right? Unfortunately, they did the same thing with John Cena for decades. And that's the weird thing was like, I just remember when I got out of wrestling, dude, Cena was hated. Cena was Roman Reigns. Where, yes, his in-ring ability, it's good. I think Cena was a great wrestler. Well, I was a wrestler, but performer, in-ring performer, great in-ring performer. I think Roman Reigns is a good in-ring performer. When you're given the right opponent, him versus Styles, decent matches. They weren't bad. Problem is, he has no charisma. At least Cena had charisma. Reigns has none. I forget where I was going. But anyways, the thing with Cena was they kept pushing him. And he, no matter what, he was a good guy no matter what. The funny thing was, it seemed like within the past couple years, it kind of came back around to where people quit booing him because it's like, well, we're stuck with him, I guess. And he actually started getting cheers. Even though now he's kind of doing like a tweener kind of thing. More of an attitude. More of the basic thugonomics attitude shining through on Cena. Regardless, I just feel like they're pushing Reigns down our throat, but I don't think Reigns will ever be as popular with the kids like Cena was. Like, that's what kept Cena a good guy, was the fact that he was just like super over with the kids. There was a Make-A-Wish Foundation thing. Cena was there. Reigns, he may be making those appearances, but I tell you now, he's not in that much demand. I tell you now, any kid out there, you're like, Cena or Reigns, they're going to say Cena every time. So I'm like, cut your losses, make Cena heel. It won't happen. I know, and I'm not saying it's going to happen here, but I see what you're saying. They're notorious for fucking us over at Rumble, and that could be their whole thing, like, Reigns in the main event, because that's just what they do. All right, then, let's go on to the main event, the Royal Rumble. And I must say, this is the one that I have struggled with the most.
I'm gonna go with Lesnar.
You're going Lesnar. Alrighty.
Yep.
Want to add a little cherry to that, or are you just gonna leave with that?
They're gonna make him look strong because of the loss to losing to Goldberg in like, was it 3 seconds or 10 seconds?
Well, it was longer than that, but yeah, it was 3 moves. I mean, that's pretty much what it was.
Yeah,
Spear, jackhammer.
Yeah. But I think they're gonna have him win the Rumble. Have him go up against. I think Reigns.
Really? You think it was going to be Lesnar Reigns?
Reigns or Cena, one of the two.
Because I've been hearing right now there's a lot of different... I've been hearing so many different match combinations. I think it's going to be Lesnar and Goldberg. In fact, I wouldn't even mind seeing Lesnar, Goldberg, Taker, triple threat at WrestleMania. I think that would really raise it. Because it'd be Taker trying to avenge his Lesnar loss. Mm-hmm. It'd be Goldberg, Lesnar going at it. And then it would also be Goldberg, Taker, which we haven't seen. Which I think would be very interesting. And considering these were the last 3 guys in that Rumble. Thing is, if that's the case, you can't have the title. It has to be those 3. So... Whereas I agree with you, dude, Lesnar's going to look fucking balls in this match. Like, he's going to destroy. I think he'll come in later. I think Strowman's going to come in early and dominate the first half. And I think it's going to be a surprise Sami Zayn, kind of similar to the Maven Taker elimination, back in 01, 02, or even 03, I can't remember. Anyways, early 2000s. I think it's going to be a surprise Zayn elimination that gets Strowman out, but I think he's going to look really good in this. I think Lesnar will come in. Dominate. I think Goldberg's going to be like one. I think Goldberg and Taker are probably going to be like in the last 3 spots. I don't see them going out there and going 20 minutes or anything like that. So, but Lesnar will come out there a little earlier. I'm saying 21, 22, something like that, and he's going to completely just clean house. He's going to dominate. May not throw a lot out, but he'll definitely dominate enough to where he looks strong. Then we'll get Goldberg, we'll get Taker, and I feel like it's going to be some kind of double elimination. Maybe that's what it'll be. Is Goldberg and Lesnar are beating the shit out of each other so much, and here comes behind both of them, and then bam. And then they're like, what the, him? He threw us out? It's like, it was me and you feuding. Mm-hmm. This prick comes behind us, and that can set up your triple threat. And that's what I want to see. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm just saying if Vince and Trips are like, hey, Daniel, here's the book. I'll be like, well, here's what I'm penciling in. I'm going Jericho. I'm going Dark Horse on this one. And here's the reason. I'm looking at what we got right now on the table. I don't think the surprise entrance will come in and win, although I've been hearing a lot about Finn Balor, because even though he's supposed to be out longer, it could all just be whatever, and because he's been showing, in fact his Instagram just showed him working out hardcore, like he's 100% baby, and I can see him come back, and Samoa Joe's obviously the other one that they're all pushing toward.
Do you see any old wrestlers coming back into the
Oh yeah, but I mean they're going to be considered contenders for the winner. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
They're just going to come out and like,
come out for your appearance, your pop, and get tossed out. So, anyways, but those two I can see legitimately winning and it making sense because Balor never lost a title. He had to forfeit it. And then Samoa Joe, dude, if you want to keep him booked as like this unstoppable fucking monster that he is, because not only is he big and strong, he's a wrestler, goddammit. Like, he can wrestle. You can't have him come out here and get... I think it's just a bad look for him. I really do. I think if he comes out at all, you can't have him mow through a bunch and then have someone surprise dump him out. I think it'll just make him look kind of weak. So I feel like, I don't see Joe coming back. I do agree with most people. I think if he's going to come back, it will be as a surprise run-in during the earlier match. Now, with that said, Balor coming back winning, that's a possibility. That's the one that's really nagging me right now. But I'm looking at what we got. I feel like because there's still going to be a Raw pay-per-view before. We're still doing Fastlane, right? Like, it's going to be Fastlane and the Elimination Chamber on both sides, or on either side. And then, so, that's the thing that's kind of throwing me off right now, is those two fucking things. I thought they said they were going to eliminate a lot of the pay-per-views and go back to having one a month, and then, Raw, SmackDown just alternate. But already it looks like they got those 2 booked, so I'm like, fuck. That throws everything I want out the window. The guy, Brian Zane from Wrestling with Regret, he made a good point of saying that it seems like the Raw side is hyping up their Rumble more, which makes me feel that it will be a Rumble. And the fact that they've already set up a title match at Elimination Chamber, it just seems like that's just still murky over there. I think it will be a Raw guy. Initially, I was going to say Lesnar or Taker, and then Finn Balor was in my mind, but I'm going Jericho, because I feel like what's going to eventually happen is either Owens will try to fuck him here, or he's going to do that whole, hey, what we said before, we're both going to WrestleMania, we're going for the main event. and then he's going to fucking turn on him. Something like that. That's what I think is going to happen. So I'm going Chris Jericho on that one. So
you're going Jericho.
I'm going Jericho. That's to win it. To win it. So to recap briefly, I didn't get that phone call. We'll recap this quickly. Women's match, you got faces, I got heels. We both agree on Neville and Flair. Neville winning the title, Flair retaining her title. I'm saying that Styles is retaining, you're saying Cena's taking it. I say Owens retaining, you're saying Reigns is taking it. And then you got Lesnar win the Rumble, and then I got Jericho win the Rumble. So we'll award a point to each match we get right, and then whoever has the most gets that fictional, imaginary
brass ring
title and hardcore mouthing rights. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna cash that motherfucker in.
I know.
So there you go. So guys, I hope you're happy with our thing. You ain't gonna get more than this out of us. I'm not gonna lie. This will be a monthly. I guess bi-monthly if they're going to still do doubles. Segment, we'll do the predictions the Saturday before the pay-per-view. I'm not doing a Raw review. I'm not doing a SmackDown because fuck Vinnie Mac and his cocksucker son-in-law. I hate them both. Hate them both. Ruining the industry right now, and I don't care what anybody else says. Fuck them. Hate them. So, but yeah, we're doing this. So here you go. This is it. This is our thing. So, I'll see you out there tomorrow night. All right. For Daniel.
Steven.
We're out of here.